Watchman for Israel, coming back at you with these precepts and another cold cut, giving, of course, all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashima Mashiach Wamalak Bashai. Double honors to the elect elders of the house of David that's been in this truth for decades and decades, patiently waiting for the second coming of Mashiach Wamalak Bashai. A hearty, mighty shalom to all of the mighty men of the Most High God who are out there on highways and byways, pushing this truth, magnifying the ministry, presenting their body as a living sacrifice, and enduring all things for the elect's sake. Shalom, shalom. Shalom to all of the men that may not be out there on the highways and byways as of yet, but they're working on it. They're getting built up in the spirit. They're praying. They're fasting. They're studying. They're being diligent and abounding in the work of the Lord. Shalom, shalom. And shalom to all of the Aquaf out there, the sisters out there, holding it down in the households, reverencing the husbands, being submissive and diligent, and moving in the spirit of our righteous foremothers. Shalom, shalom. And shalom to everybody tuning in live. Got Saul, shalom, king, divinely fashioned, princess to a king, Quadash, Malakia, Malakia, shalom, king, brother believe, T Sellers, and everybody else tuning in and that will tune in, Lord willing. Right? The topic of this cold cut is sacrifice, 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 right? This is in the spirit of the Maccabees, the spirit of our fathers, our forefathers, and the spirit of our righteous foremothers, man. Right? As we are in the last stages of the Feast of Dedication, it's important to realize the spirit of sacrifice that our forefathers was in. Right? The spirit of sacrifice that Judas Maccabees was in. The spirit of sacrifice that Mattathias was in. The spirit of sacrifice that Jonathan. The spirit of sacrifice that John, Eleazar, right? Simon. All of our righteous forefathers during the time of the Maccabees, a heavy spirit of self-denial and sacrifice is what compelled them and prompted them to do the mighty exploits that they did. And the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai. Right? And we have to have that same level and same spirit and meet that and match that spirit of self-denial and sacrifice for the spirit in the temple of Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai. Right? Romans chapter 12 and 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of the Most High, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy, acceptable unto the Most High, which is your reasonable service. So the Most High said your body has to be an offering. In the law, we have to offer every sacrifice without spot and without blemish. It cannot be crooked. It cannot be broke back. It cannot have scurvy, one eye. It cannot be maimed, anything superfluous. All of our offerings have to be without spot and without blemish. Let's go to Leviticus, right? Chapter 22, right? Let's actually get a precept on that. Let's go to, what happens if you bring an offering to the Most High? It's not holy, man. Right? Leviticus chapter 22 and verse, I'll start at 19. Ye shall offer at your own will a male without blemish of the beeves, of the sheeps, or of the goats. But whatsoever hath a blemish, that shall ye not offer, but it shall not be acceptable for you. So the Most High is telling you that every offering that you bring has to be without spot and without blemish. You know, in the ancient world, men would rob the Most High, man. They will have a sheep or a cattle, and it may be fat and healthy, and they would eat that cattle and eat that sheep, and then they will have another cattle that had one eye. You know, maybe it got attacked by a lion, or maybe it had a disease, or it was blind, and they would keep the healthy, fat animal for themselves and give the Most High, Yahweh, Bashmi Yahushai, a deceitful, wicked, corrupt offering, man. Right? So you have to offer yourself to the Most High without spot and without blemish. And the offerings that we do, like we always go into, are spiritual sacrifices pursuant to the book of 1 Peter chapter 1. It's like chapter 2, right? Verse 3 on down. We give spiritual sacrifices to Yahweh Bashmi Yahushai. And you have to make your body a living sacrifice. Your body is a living sacrifice. Yahushua is a living sacrifice, man. Right? That's why we can constantly repent. We can constantly make atonement for sins because Yahushua rose again as a living sacrifice. He's living. He's alive. Sitting on the right hand of the Most High, where his blood continually covers your sins. What if Yahushua wasn't a living sacrifice? What if when he walked the earth, he didn't present his body a living sacrifice? And there are times when Yahushua didn't get any rest. Right? There are times when the apostles didn't get no rest. And there are many accounts of our fathers presenting a body as a living sacrifice, man. Right? Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of Malachi. I'm thinking of a good amount of precepts, right, through the Spirit. See how many we can get with the time that Yahweh Bashim Yahushua gives us, right, through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. All right, let's get this. This is the book of, here it is. All right, Malachi chapter 1 and verse 11. From the rising of the sun, I'm going to start at 8. And if ye offer the blind for sacrifice, is Malachi 1 and 8. And if ye offer the blind for sacrifice, is it not evil? And if ye offer the lame and sick, is it not evil? Offer it now unto thy governor. Will he be pleased with thee, or accept thy persons, saith the Lord of hosts? And now I pray you, beseech the Most High, that he will be gracious unto us. This hath been by your means, will he regard your persons, saith the Lord of hosts, man. So the Most High is telling you that he's not dealing with the wicked offerings and wicked sacrifices, man. See, a wicked sacrifice is what people do in the world. When they stay up all night on Black Friday and they bring a tent out and a urinal, you know, and a portable charger so they can lust after a day of wickedness and idolatry. That's a wicked blind sacrifice. A wicked blind sacrifice is sneaking and staying up all night and rising in the morning and sneaking around so you could try to commit adultery with your neighbor's wife. Yeah, you're making a sacrifice, but it's an evil, wicked sacrifice. A wicked sacrifice is putting it all on the table and gambling, hoping that you can double up on what you put on the table. That's a wicked sacrifice. You got wicked sacrifices and you got a righteous sacrifice. Don't make your body a wicked living sacrifice. Right? Meaning don't give your time, your energy, and your works to that which is not profitable. You're making your body, some people, you know, they bend over backwards and exhaust all options and all labor to do something off, man. To do something evil and corrupt. Our forefathers put their life on the line, man, for Yahweh Bashmi Yahushua. We have to put our life on the line, man. We have to manage our time and wisdom, because you can make your time and the things you do throughout the day, make that a wicked sacrifice, man. You got to sacrifice and deny yourself. That's another thing about sacrifice. Denying yourself, man, and things that the flesh may want to do the things that are profitable at that moment. Right? This truth is about self-denial. And self-denial is another sacrifice that brothers have to learn how to do, man. Right? Let's go to the book of Mark. Right? One of my favorite accounts. It's like in Matthew. Right? Let's go to Matthew chapter 16. Right? This truth is about self-denial. Right? It's one of my favorite precepts in the Gospels. Right? Matthew chapter 6 and verse 24. Then said Yahushua to his disciples, if any man will come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross and follow me. So this truth is about denying yourself, man. There are things that you may want out of life. Naturally, in this world, you were accustomed to have achievable goals, man, that weren't profitable. Get money, 6 figures, owning a business, entrepreneur, best rapper, #1 athlete, be a model, right? Be a business mogul, right? Be a damn whatever, man. These are things that you may want it, man. The Lord said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world, for all that is in the world is the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life. So these are the things that man denies himself to get: the lust of the eyes, the pride of life, and the lust of the flesh. They'll make a sacrifice and they'll deny themselves, man. And they'll freak off and commit all types of lewdness. You got to deny yourself in this truth, man. You know, you got brothers that binge watch all day. Hey, it's not time for binge watching all day, man. Of course, like I said, you're always going to have your downtime where you kind of, you know, you're not studying, or you may have gotten off work. You're trying to unwind for a minute, or it might be a feast day, or whatever the case may be. Hey, but brothers have to learn how to deny themselves, man. You don't always go after. It's not about what you want, man. What you want is not what the Most High needs from you, man. This truth, the world is about what you want. It's a capitalist society, man. Predicated on lust and madness and the carnal desires and the wanton eyes. The Most High is about doing what's profitable for the temple, man. It's about what you need to do, man. What do you need to do in this truth? What do you need to do for the Most High? You need to read, man. You don't need to binge watch right now. You need to study. You don't need to be listening to that worldly album right now. You need to fast. Yeah, you want to eat. Your body is created to survive off of food. But you need to deny that. And you need to fast to purge out them spirits, man. There are things that your body naturally needs too, man. But it's not about what the body needs. It's about what the spirit needs. And that's what we have to understand. It is not about what the body needs. It's about what does the spirit need, man. You know? Verse 25. And whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever shall, Slakia, for whosoever will save his life shall lose it. And whosoever will lose his life for my sake shall find it. Right? So if you try to hold on to your life, you're gonna be destroyed, man. Your money, your bank account, pleasing man, worrying about what people think of you in this truth, right? Worrying about what your mother's going to say, your father's going to say, what your job is going to say about the Sabbath day, about what your woman's going to say about growing your beard out. If you're worried about holding on to the expectations of man, and who the hell is man? That man should fear what man thinks, man. A man is wicked. Last time I checked, it says man in his best estate is altogether vanity. And Psalm chapter 39, verse 5 on down. Last time I read in Job chapter 15 and 14 on down, it says, man drinketh iniquity like water. Paraphrasing. So why is man worried about what man thinks? Do what the Most High is telling you to do, man. Make your body a sacrifice. See what you could do for the temple, for the nation. You know? Deny yourself, man. If you try to hold on to your life, you're going to be destroyed. But if you lose your life, you'll receive salvation, man. Right? If you lose your life, you'll receive salvation. You have to, or we have to, learn how to sacrifice. Right? Let's get this account in the book of Mark. Right? Sacrifice, man. Right? There are things that like I said, your body needs. Sometimes your body needs to unwind, man. Sometimes, you have to eat. You have to sleep. You got to treat yourself healthy, man. But there are times when things are more important than you. When you may have to stay up to check on that brother, man. And guess what? You're going to be tired. But it is what it is. Because you're sacrificing sleep to counsel that brother. To talk to that brother, man. To check on that brother. To give him the precepts and the wisdom and the comfort that he needs. There are going to be times when you're hungry, but you're not going to eat. Because you're fasting. Or you have to read that chapter. Or you know that takes this amount of time, so you're going to balance it out, man. You have to learn how to sacrifice, man. Weigh your bodily needs, and then you have to be willing to sacrifice those things. See, a sacrifice is not about trying to make something work. You know? That's not what a sacrifice is. A sacrifice is, yeah, this works, but what am I willing to do for the Most High to lose these things, man? When you sacrifice, you lose stuff. You lose things, man. You lose time, sleep, energy, money at times. You'll lose things, man. Let's go to Mark the 6th chapter. Right? Let's get this precept in the book of Mark. Right? Everything's not going to just fit and work well, man. And it's truth. Certain things you're going to have to deny yourself. Right? I want this in the book of Mark. Chapter 6. And verse, I'll start at 30. And the apostles gathered themselves together unto Yahushua and told him all things, both what they have done, it's like it both what they had done and what they had taught, right? And he said unto them, come ye yourselves apart into a desert place and rest a while. For there were many coming and going, and they had no leisure, so much as to eat. So what does that mean? The Lord had to tell them, look, y'all need to rest, man. It says they had no leisure. What is leisure? Free time, downtime, where you can relax. You know? You kicking your feet up, rubbing your ankles together, cracking your toes, man. Getting under that comforter, unwinding, drinking that bottle of wine and relaxing, man. Cracking open a beer and watching the big game, man. You know, scrolling and just sitting down, man. Being idle. The apostles, where was their mind at? It says there were many coming and going, and he had no leisure, so much as to eat. So they didn't even get to eat at times, man. So the Lord had to tell them they got to rest. They were working. Man, that's making your body a sacrifice. See, America's a sedentary, gluttonous, self-fulfilling, hedonism, pleasure-based kingdom when it's all about you. It's all about you. I, me. I need this. I got to do that. The Most High is not about that. The Most High is about sacrifice, man. Abraham sacrificing, going to go rescue Lot. Right? David's 3 mighty men sacrificing to bring him the water from the well of Bethlehem, man. Yahweh Shah sacrificing his life. The apostles sacrificing food to heal the sick, raise the dead, give sight to the blind, open the ears of the deaf. Sacrificing food. They didn't even get to eat, man. They had no leisure. They was dialed in. Let's go to Job. Right? These are accounts of sacrifice, man. Right? It's so easy to fulfill the bodily needs. It's so easy to just say, I'll do that tomorrow. It's so easy to say I'm tired. It's so easy to say I'm hungry. It's so easy to say this, that, and the third, man. It's very easy. It's hard to sacrifice the things that are easy, man. Right? Job chapter 22 and verse, it's like I want 23. Job chapter 23 and verse 10. It reads, but he knoweth the way that I take. When he hath tried me, I shall come forth as gold. My foot hath held his steps. His way have I kept and not declined. Neither have I gone back from the commandment of his lips. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. So Job said, hey, look, man, if I didn't read today, and I know I'm not going to have time to read, but then I didn't eat today, I didn't eat dinner, which one am I going to choose? Am I going to die if I don't eat dinner? Hey, I might die. The spirit might leave me if I don't read. The spirit might depart from me. Yahweh Shah is going to feed me. Pursuing the Revelation 3 and 20. He will sup with me. The Most High can make my body feel like I ate. And the Lord did that to Elijah. He gave him one cake, man. And he went in the strength of that cake 40 days and 40 nights in the book of 1 Kings. You know? Hey, Moses fasted 40 days and 40 nights. Yahweh Shah fasted 40 days and 40 nights. I gotta eat. My stomach. Gonna die. It's the end of the world. It's over. I'll just read tomorrow. I'll put it off. I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. You may say, well, that's crazy. You're being overrighteous. I have to eat. Yeah, you do have to eat. Right? You're supposed to eat. That's how you survive. But what is the Most High saying? I have esteemed the words of his mouth more than my necessary food. It's necessary to eat. But what did Job say? The words of the Most High are more necessary. So if Job had to pick, if he was in straits, if he had a gun to his head, do I want to eat or do I want to read? Hey, look, man, I got to read. I got to study. I got to go over the precepts. I got to get in these scriptures, man. That's the spirit the apostles was in. That's the spirit Job was in, man. Right? Let's get another precept. Let's go to the book of Nehemiah. All right? And this truth is about sacrifice, man. What are you willing to sacrifice? Hey, the Proverbs 31 woman, it say her candle goeth not out by night, man. Yeah, we're reading about men, but even a sister, man. Read Proverbs 31. And she might have did all of that in one day. Just one day, man. And when it was nighttime, she was still on fire. Her candle didn't go out. I just need to, I gotta watch my show. It's my show. You got I gotta watch my show. It come on every Tuesday at 9 p.m. I need to watch it. Don't disturb me. It's my time. It's me time. Where is me time at, man? Again, are we saying that you can't have downtime and you don't have that time where you need to rest? And no, man. We get it. It's understandable. This is situational about the times where you have to be willing to choose what you want to do and what the Most High needs you to do. All right? So let's go to Nehemiah. All right? Let's go to Nehemiah chapter 4, right? And verse, Salakia. Right, we read this in the Monday Night Fire. I mean, this whole chapter's good. All right, Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 19. And I said unto the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people, the work is great and large, and we are separated upon the wall, one far from another. And another beautiful point was the mentality that our forefathers had. They knew that it wasn't a time to really relax. They knew the times. The Lord said in Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and 5 that whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart, meaning the wise man's mind, discerneth both time and judgment. So a wise man can discern the time and say, look, I don't have too much time, man. I don't have time to make this about me. We got work we got to do. Nehemiah said this work is great and large, man. This is a big deal we got. We're building a temple. We're building an altar. This is the greatest work that will ever be done in any era, in any civilization, any empire, any people. No people is doing what the Israelites are doing. This work is not a construction project. This work is not something for the so-called white man. This work is for Yahweh, the creator of heaven and earth, the living God. This is great and large, man. We got big work we got to do, man. We got a lot of work we got to do, and we're not done. We're not done, man. You got people at the construction site. They duck off, they hide, right? You got people that leave the site. They in the porta potty. They still in time. Extra long breaks. Leave break early, then clock out. Taking time off. Sick time, paid time, vacation time. You know? And we don't have time for that, man. Let's read it again. Nehemiah 4 and 19. And I said unto the nobles and to the rulers and to the rest of the people, the work is great and large, and we are separated upon the wall, one far from another. So how are you going to do the work if everybody's separate? The first step before you do the work is to gather the people, man. Verse 20. In what place, therefore, ye hear the sound of the trumpet, resort ye thither unto us. Our God shall fight for us. So we labored in the work. Half of them held the spears from the rising of the morning till the stars appeared. So that's sacrifice. 12 hours. Defending it. And that's not 12 hours freaking off, man. At some job. Oh, yeah, I do 12 hours anytime. What are they talking about? I work graveyard shift, swing shift, right? I do 12 hours in my sleep. No, these are 12 hours, and they got to be willing to kill every hour. They got a spear in their hand, man. They don't got a damn forklift operating license. They don't got a pencil in their hand, man. And they got spears in their hand. They got to be willing to kill and defend and love their God and their nation. From the sunrise till the stars appeared, man. Not sunrise to sunset. No, sunrise, you working OT. That's sacrifice. Legs hurt. So what, man? You don't think they back hurt? You know? You don't think they want their body needed to relax? They body needed sleep. Yeah, your body needs things. We get it. The flesh needs things. But what are you willing to sacrifice, man? And how long are you willing to sacrifice? How much are you willing to give to the Most High and lose of yourself, man? From the rising of the sun or the morning to the stars appeared. Nehemiah 4:22. Likewise, at the same time, said I unto the people, let every one with this servant lodge within Jerusalem, that in the night they may be a guard to us and labor in the day. So they was watching at night and working in the morning. And this was for a carnal war. And they're going harder than men go for a spiritual war. So neither I, nor my brethren, nor my servants, nor the men of the guard which followed me, none of us put off our clothes, save that every one put them off for washing. Now you may say, well, hold on, they were being overrighteous. Why didn't they just stop and get a change of a garment? How come Nehemiah didn't just go leave and oil up his beard and comb his beard and put on a fresh garment? You know, send a letter to the king of Persia to say, hey, look, can you send me more of this and send me more of that? And, you know, how come? No, man. They said they were dialed in. They didn't even change their outfits, man. They kept the same outfit on. They washed up a little bit and kept the outfit on, man. And kept doing the work of the Most High. They had big plans, man. They had vision. And they were willing to sacrifice what it took to accomplish that goal. And they got it done, man. And the wall was built by the hand of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Imagine that. Man, you know, you can't take, man, when you stink or, you know, you ain't washed up or you forgot to put deodorant on or you've been sweating or you've been working out or you've been running and just moving around and you're like, man, I got to take a shower, man. It's feeling uncomfortable and sticky. And, hey, guess what, man? Nehemiah, they felt all of that. And they denied it all, man. For Yahweh. By Shema Mashiach Wamalak Yahushai, man. Let's go to the book of 2 Maccabees. Right? Let's go to 2 Maccabees, chapter 15. Right? It is the feast of dedication. Our forefathers sacrificed, man. They left all they had in their city, man. And they dwelt in the wilderness. That's a sacrifice. Leaving it all behind. They were priests, man. They were the priests of the Most High God. Okay, I want 2 Maccabees 15 and verse 16. Right? Take this holy sword, a gift from the Most High, with the which thou shalt wound the adversaries. That's the dream that Judas had when Jeremiah gave him a sword. And Onias was praying for the Most High, or praying to the Most High for the people. Here's the point in verse 17 and 18. Right? 2 Maccabees 15 and 17. Thus being well comforted by the words of Judas, which were very good, and able to stir them up to valor, and to encourage the hearts of the young men, they determined not to pitch camp, but courageously to set upon them and manfully to try the matter by conflict. Why? Because the city and the sanctuary and the temple were in danger. So they didn't even go deal with the regular protocol, setting up camp and putting your armor down and resting and eating and putting up the battle formation and doing. They said, look, we're going straight to the battle, man. Because the temple is in danger. Hey, the temple's in danger right now, man. Hey, the so-called white man, he's plotting. He's planning during the time of Jacob's trouble to make an insurrection, pursuing the second Esdras, the 16th chapter. Hey, the temple is in danger, man. Esau's going to be like a madman, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. Revelation chapter 12 and 17. And the dragon was wroth with the woman and went to make war with the remnant of her seed, which keep the commandments of the Most High and have the testimony of Yahweh Shai, man. The temple and the city is about to be in danger, man. What are you willing to sacrifice to save the temple, man? To build the temple, to protect your city, man. Right? Verse 18. For the care that they took for their wives. Now check this out. For the care that they took for their wives and their children, their brethren and kinsfolks, was in least account with them. But the greatest and principal fear was for the holy temple. See that? They had wives, brothers, aunties, cousins, uncles. The Lord said that was in least account. Now you can say, hold on now. I thought the Most High said that you're supposed. You got to understand what sacrifice is, man. Does this mean they hated their children and their cousins and uncles and aunts? No, man. They weighed it in the balance. They said, what am I willing to sacrifice, man? What don't I want to lose? They said the holy temple, we must protect the temple. We are the temple, man. We are the temple of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But you got brothers worried about what your worldly family thinks, about what your job thinks, man. Worried about what you want to do, man. And your plans, and your agendas, and your goals, man. That should be the least account. The greatest, what does it say? The greatest and principal fear was for the holy temple. The third temple, whose cornerstone is Hamashiach Yahweh Shai, man. This thing is about sacrificing for the temple, man. That's the mindset you have to have. And if you're a brother, you're a priest, man. The priest got to always be in the temple. You got the daily offering, man. You got the evening sacrifice and the morning sacrifice. You got the Shabbat sacrifices. You got the new moon sacrifices. There's always sacrifices. Like the scripture we went into last time in Leviticus chapter 6, 12 through 13. The fire shall be ever burning upon the altar. It shall not go out. You got to protect the altar. You got to protect the temple, man. These are the works that the Most High expects out of us, man. This truth is about self-denial and sacrifice, man. What has to get done? What is the mission? You know? What is our focus? What is our goal, man? To magnify the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Nothing more, nothing less, man. Now weigh your day out and the things you do throughout the day. And how much time you spend doing folly, man. A lot of Jake, you sitting on the damn toilet, you're scrolling all day till your foot fall asleep. You're oversleeping. I got to get my 9 hours in, my beauty sleep. You do things in excess, man. Hey, the Most High said in Ephesians, right? Let's get this in Ephesians chapter 5. A lot of Jakes, you just do stuff in excess. You hop from Instagram to Twitter, Twitter to Facebook, Facebook to this, that to the third, man. You just wasted 20 minutes to your damn time, right? Just freaking off, man. You could have been meditating in the precepts. You could have been sacrificing that to meditate in the scriptures. You could have been going over your precepts. You could have read a chapter. You could have read 2 chapters, man. Hey, hell, you could have read 3 if you would have got up maybe 30 minutes earlier, man. Why haven't you gotten up 30 minutes earlier yet? Why haven't you even tried it? Why haven't you stayed up, 30 minutes later, man? Yeah, you go to bed at 10:30, 11:30 this time because you got to get that extra chapter, man. Or you're throwing up that extra prayer. Or you're going to take that 30 minutes to call that extra person, man. Why are you freaking off on your so-called lunch breaks at work, man? Why haven't you ducked off and read or prayed or studied? How are you occupying your time, man? That's a whole nother lesson within itself. Let's go to Ephesians chapter 5, right? Ephesians chapter 5 and 15, right? We'll get this and we'll wind down. All right, Ephesians, chapter 5 and 15. Redeeming the time, I'm going to start at 15, Slakia. See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. So the days are evil, and you have to redeem your time. When you redeem something, you buy it back. Okay? You get it back. You got to look at how you're spending your time. Time is money, how they say, man. You need a refund from social media. You need a forced refund, man. Right? From dealing with these wicked women. You need a refund, man, from sports. You need a refund from folly. Get your money back, man. Get your time back. Redeem your time. And take your time and invest it in things that are going to save you in the last days. That's why it says redeeming the time, because the days are evil. You have to sacrifice for the temple, man. And sacrifice for Yahweh Bashmi Abishai. And deny the things that you may want. The things that may be necessary for the body, but are they necessary for the spirit? So with that, we're going to close up, giving, of course, all honor and all glory to Yahweh. Happy new moon, right? Happy new moon. It is the new moon, the 10th month, right? Happy new moon and a Shar Kanakat, right? Happy feast of dedication. So with that, we're going to close up again. Shalom.